Hi everyone, this is Dokshi and welcome to my channel, a channel that talks about health, medicine, and financial education and life in between. In this video, we're going to tackle the financial goals that we should aim to hit while we are in our 30s. While we are in our 30s, society would expect that we already have a regular job or a stable gig that somehow is the source of our inward cash flow and would help make ends meet. So what are these goals that we need to hit? Without further ado, let's start. First in line would be an emergency fund. With the name of it, emergency, it means that it should only be used for expenses such as those that are urgent, necessary, and unexpected. And this would be instances wherein you or a family member gets sick, your house or your car suddenly needs repair, or worse, when you suddenly lose your job. We should be prepared for things that suddenly come up, and so an emergency fund should at least be equivalent to 3 months of your monthly expenses. Do note that I said at least 3 months because others would go as far as 6 to 9 months equivalent of their monthly expenses as their target amount for their emergency fund. The bigger the amount, the better, so that you would have enough financial cushion in case an emergency comes up. Next in line would be your savings. Take note that this savings should be separate from your emergency fund. 2 things to remember about savings. First is to never touch your savings in times of emergencies because that is exactly the purpose why you should save up for an emergency fund. Second thing to remember is to deposit your savings in a high yield account so that it would continuously earn money for you, a bigger money for you compared to a regular savings account. One tip or motivation to help you save is to name your savings. Like for example, you're planning to buy your dream car or you're planning to finally purchase a dream house. So you can name your savings as your dream house savings or your brand new car savings, or you can name it as for your child's education, and so on and so forth. Personally, I have a bank account that is high yield, and that's where I deposit my savings, and I have also other bank accounts to which my investments are linked. So now that I have mentioned about investments, actually financial goal number 2 should be savings and investments. As I have mentioned in my previous videos, I have encouraged you guys to practice the mantra of working to save and saving to invest. Now that you are in your 30s, I hope that you have already started dipping your hands into investment vehicles. These investment instruments are, for example, mutual funds, retail treasury bonds, REITs, and UITFs. Personally, I have invested in retail treasury bonds, one already matured, and I have another retail treasury bond investment that is already 5 years on the way, and it's going to take 5 years more before it matures. It is important that while you keep a certain amount in your savings, you should also allot a budget, a certain amount for investments, because investments would actually do a lot of heavy lifting for you when it comes to accumulating more wealth, because as I said, it is your money working for you without you shedding a single sweat or lifting a finger. But may I also remind you to choose your investments wisely, and not to be easily enticed by get rich quick schemes. One important thing to remember about investments is that while it is too good to be true, well, something may really be fishy about it. So be careful. So do not go into an investment that you haven't studied very well. Like for me personally, before I invested my money in stocks, I attended a certain number of seminars about it before I finally invested in the stock market. So after all, it is your hard-earned money, so you should actually be careful in choosing your investments and don't make rush decisions. Next in line would be additional income streams. This should be the third financial goal that you should aim to hit while you are in your 30s. So have you ever observed some individuals who have side hustles or sideline businesses even if they already have their regular day jobs? They might be selling food or packed meals, or they might have photography gigs or wedding organizing gigs on the side while they are off duty, or they might simply be maintaining a small online business. They have actually realized the importance of additional income streams. This may be born out of necessity because of the meager pay they are receiving from their regular day jobs. But what is important is, at least no matter how little it is, there is additional money coming into their pockets. Sometimes it's the side hustle that is earning better compared to the regular day job. That is exactly what happened to my mother. She was an employee for 27 years, but she had this side hustle of selling Nike shoes and Triumph products during the time when they allowed direct selling of these items. She was also a dealer of Avon products, the company that sells lipsticks, makeup, lip gloss, perfumes, and even apparel. And she even went into buying and selling appliances. There was a time when she told me that her side hustle was earning her more than her regular day job. So who knows, that might happen to you too. So think of something that you think would click in your locality, or something that would be a hit in your workplace. Like you might want to sell packed meals, or you might want to be somebody else's personal shopper or errand boy or girl for some individuals you know who are really busy and cannot go to the, for example, grocery to buy their necessary stuff for their houses or their homes, or they can't even line up to pay for their bills. So yeah, give it a thought. And who knows, you might be lucky in your side hustle. Well, speaking about side hustle, you guys might also want to build a YouTube channel just like what I did. But to tell you honestly, I haven't earned a single centavo yet as of this time from this YouTube channel. It doesn't matter, actually. I'm fine with it. I'm just willing to persevere and work for this channel. Money will follow if ever it will, because my primary concern is to be able to reach out to you guys and share my knowledge to you. Well, now that you have come this far in this video, and actually we're already halfway and we have 2 more financial goals to tackle, I hope you are enjoying this video, and if you are, please give this video a like. I hope you would also subscribe to this channel and also tick the notification bell so that you wouldn't miss any of my new videos that I will be uploading into this channel. So next in line, the 4th financial goal that you should aim to hit in your 30s should be a retirement fund. I have mentioned it in my previous videos that it is never too early to save for your retirement. So your retirement could be in the form of savings that you have named as your retirement fund, but it could also come as a form or in the form of your SSS or GSIS contributions. One tip that I could give to government employees who are already contributing to the GSIS, you might also want to consider doing a voluntary contribution to the SSS. In that manner, you would have 2 contributions to reap once you are retired. Now for the last and definitely not the least, we have reached the 5th financial goals that we have to achieve while we are in our 30s, and that is insurance. Yes, insurance. Actually, this one is the most overlooked of them all. Some individuals do not like or shy away or resist getting an insurance because they think it's just an additional expense. Some individuals even hate to think about the commission that the agent gets once they sign up for an insurance, but I tell you that it's just a meager commission compared to the benefits you would be having once you get yourself an insurance. To encourage you to get one, let me share to you my favorite analogy about insurances. So think of it as having to carry an umbrella in your bag. Yes, it may be kind of heavy, and sometimes you don't even get to use it because it's not sunny or it isn't even raining. But once there is a situation, or in instances when you're already out of the house and suddenly it rains, like this one, if you can hear the rain, or suddenly the sun decides to impress you. So you don't have to go back to the house or run back to your house to get an umbrella, or worse, you don't have to get or to buy an umbrella at that instance just because it suddenly rained or just because it suddenly became sunny. So insurances are actually like that. We cannot get one once we need it. We actually go through a process of application before we finally are approved to have an insurance. So while you are in your 30s, get an insurance. When you delay, or if you decide to delay it and get an insurance while you are in your 40s, the application process may be tedious or stringent already, and the premium or the amount you have to pay may already be high because first, you are already older relatively, and also remember that medical conditions set in when you are already in your fourth decade of life. So you might be asked for some requirements, some additional requirements compared to when you apply while you are in your 30s. So if you haven't gotten yourself an insurance yet, get one, okay? Because the benefits really would be beneficial to you, would be an advantage, a leverage for you. So there you have it, everyone, the 5 financial goals that we should all try to hit while we are in our 30s. So first, have an emergency fund. Second, savings and investments. Third, additional income streams. Fourth would be a retirement fund. And lastly, an insurance. So thank you very much, guys, for reaching this far in this video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. And please also share it to your friends whom you think this video would be helpful to. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button and also smash the notification bell so that you would be notified of new videos that I would be uploading into my channel. So I'll see you in my next video, and thank you very much, and keep yourself safe and have a nice day, everyone.